Hey guys, Ed from Paranormal Link, Ohio, back at it again with another podcast episode. I know I have not been here for a while. I have been in the hospital. As a lot of people know, I have diabetes and I've had to have multiple surgeries on my feet, and another one has happened and it landed me in the hospital with a pretty severe infection, and that's why I haven't been putting anything out. But I feel a lot better and I am able to start recording again. So, as I sat in the hospital with nothing to do and thought I was dying, I started looking up stuff, and I found this place called Eagle Mountain, which you guys have got to know about. It has bits and pieces of the paranormal, it has bits and pieces of serial killers, it's crazy. So we are going to tell the story of Eagle Mountain. And just, here we go, guys. Remember, I get all my research online. That's what I had to focus on. It was pretty much online because I couldn't get to the library or anything like that. So here's what we have got. Eagle Mountain does not have haunted house tours, old cemeteries, or 1,000 years of history. But Eagle Mountain does have its share of the macabre, tragic, and haunted relics from Eagle Mountain may not make their way to New York's obscure antiques oddities or ever had Ed and Lorraine Warren come visit it to rid it of a demon. Eagle Mountain has only been around for 20 years, but the area that is now Eagle Mountain has had its share of stories that would make any Halloween tale list. These tales would spark the imagination of even Edgar Allan Poe, Alfred Hitchcock, or even Stephen King. Articles have been written about the history of Cedar Valley, which is now part of Eagle Mountain. For the last few years, during those years, history that is worthy of a campfire tale on a dark October night comes from Eagle Mountain. There is a list of some stories that have been written that have elements of the gruesome, morbid, ghastly, grotesque, and even horrifying. The most disturbing article has to be that of the serial killer Arthur Gary Bishop. The article History of Eagle Mountain Benches includes a tale of the burial of 4 of his victims on the west slopes of Lake Mountain, just east of Lake Mountain Road. The names of Alonzo Daniels, age 4, Kim Peterson, age 11, Danny Davis, age 4, Troy Ward, age 6, and Graham Cunningham, age 13. Should not be lost in the development of Lake Mountain's western slopes. These 5 boys were the victims of the serial killer Arthur Gary Bishop. If we go back earlier in the history, then we find the article Murders in Pole Canyon and Utah's First Execution, which tells the ghastly tale of the Weeks brothers' murders. While harvesting lumber in the Pole Canyon, this tale eventually also leads to the first capital execution in the state of Utah. There are even hints of haunting in the article. Joe's Dugout, Eagle Mountain Pony Express Stop. At the Pony Express Stop, that was located across the street where Hidden Hollow Elementary now sits, Porter Rockwell avoided the area thinking it was haunted. As an explanation of these high unusual situations, Porter told his hired men that years before, 5 or 6 men had been buried in the well, and hence it was only necessity that ever compelled him to pass that way. Maybe it should be called Haunted Hollow. Not all tales are based on the morbid actions of individuals, but are results of tragic accidents. As development continued in the valley, transportation followed. The increase in methods of transportation also increased the risk of accidents. The article Railroad in Eagle Mountain chronicles the building, usage, and decommissioning of the rail line running through the Cedar Valley. It includes the tale of the almost tragic passenger car rollover and the death of 2 line workers. One was electrocuted and fell on the lines, and the other fell in the tracks and was then hit by the train. But it does not stop with just railroad accidents. Some of the accidents were from the air. The article Aviation History in Cedar Valley includes tales of several crashes in the Cedar Valley area. One of them included a group heading to the 1977 General Conference for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City. There were 7 passengers on board with no survivors. The crash site was discovered on October 7, 1977 by horseback riders in the area. The plane was en route from Houston to Salt Lake City, so that the 7 passengers could attend the October 1977 General Conference for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The plane did go down with no survivors. Now, stories of this place today tells of many different hauntings. They say the spirits of those little boys are roaming around. They can hear children crying. They can hear laughter. Many other things have happened on there. They've had many satanic cults being caught there, doing very bad things there. So Eagle Mountain, and it was just abandoned as fast as it was put up, just about. So everybody just left, and this whole place just stays standing today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode tonight. I'm sorry it's not very long. I'm still very weak. But more episodes will get longer and longer as time goes, as I get stronger and stronger. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. And I love each and every one of you. And I thank you all for your support. All for your text messages, your phone calls, asking how I'm doing, how my family's doing. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys, and you will hear from me tomorrow night. Bye, everyone.